And joining us now is Mark Berchem, who's the Executive Director of NET Ministries, and thank you so much for being with us, Mark.
Kevin, great to be with you again.
It's wonderful to talk to you and always sort of get up to date on what NET Ministries is up to, and I know things are continuously progressing over the years, and I know you have some recent exciting news or possibility of starting up a couple of new chapters.
Yeah, we're really excited. Currently we have 14 teams that are serving across the country, 150 missionaries, young adults serving with us. We'd like to add 2 more teams next fall, so bring our total to 16 teams, 170 missionaries. We're also looking at opening up a regional office in Southern California to help oversee and supervise the work that we're doing in that part of the country. That's exciting.
Yeah. I know you were there since the beginning, and talk about what it's been like for you to see so many people go through NET Ministries over the year, and actually you were talking about a great survey that you did recently, and sort of the results of some of the great work that NET has done.
Well, it's been super exciting to see NET grow. I mean, when we first began, we didn't even know we were starting something. We just wanted to share Christ with young people, and it just kind of grew and took off and expanded. And back then, if you told me what we'd be doing now, I would have thought, there's no way. There's just no way. We're not smart enough at all. But God has just brought just some great people together. I got probably one of the best staffs in the whole world. I see young people every year who want to come and serve with us. Some of the best Catholic young people from around the country are giving a year of their life to come and serve with NET. It's really inspiring. And yeah, we just did a little survey with our alumni. We were wondering, what are they doing now that they've finished? You know, some of them served 30 years ago. Well, what are our alumni doing? We found out that over 80% of our alumni are still actively volunteering with the Catholic Church. A lot of them in their parishes, and 45% of our alumni are actually working for the church in a paid position. They want to continue to serve, and it's really exciting to see that.
And we talk about this too every year, but what can people do to get NET to come to their parish, their diocese? How would they go about doing that and finding out more about NET Ministries?
Anyone who's interested in having NET come in for a retreat could go to our website, netusa.org. There's all sorts of information. We're serving in over 100 dioceses in the country, so we're probably pretty close to most people. If they just want to contact us, we'd be more than happy to talk with them about having a team come through and do a retreat for them.
Yeah. Tell us about, for people that might not know, what the retreat entails. What would people experience with it?
Sure. So the retreats that we do are it's really the front end of evangelization. It's the basic proclamation of the gospel. So our team members, they're 18 to 28, so they're close in age to the teenagers they're working with. Sure. The retreats are going to have a combination of some music, some personal faith sharing, young team members sharing how their faith came alive for them. There'll be 1 or 2 content talks. We do a lot of work in small groups so that the retreatants, the teenagers, can actually talk with one of the team members in a small group setting, talk about their faith, their questions, their concerns, their doubts. And then on every retreat, we give each of the young people opportunity to be prayed with by one of our missionaries. So we'll ask each young person, can we pray with you? Can we ask God to reveal His love to you more fully? Is there something in your life that's really bothering you? And for a lot of the young people, that's where it clicks, where they have that encounter with God's power and grace meeting them right where they're at. And the team member, we're just kind of the conduit. We kind of just get out of the way and let God and the young person have that moment together. And that's really the impactful moment on the retreat.
And talk about the experience too. So somebody who would join NET Ministries, it gives up a year, and then what kind of training would they do as well?
Right. Yeah. So if someone wants to serve with us, it's a year commitment, school year. So it's mid-August to mid-May. There's a 5-week training program that they go through, kind of a spiritual boot camp to both strengthen their faith, but then also give them the skills that they need to live their faith long term and pass it on to other people. After the 5 weeks of training, they're put on a team, 10 to 12 per team, 6 men, 6 women, and then sent out for the year. For a lot of the team members, it becomes a bridge burning experience. They have this experience of living simply, living focused on their faith, serving others, and when they're done, a lot of them will say to us, you know, that was the best year of my life.
Yeah.
It was also the hardest year of my life. But they don't want to go back. They don't want to go back to just a nominal life. They look for ways to continue to live their faith and to share their faith. So I think every young Catholic in America should serve with NET Ministries.
Yeah. Well, and as you said, the results there, people still involved in the church and actually taking positions with the church. It's great to see that.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah. Well, we thank you, Mark, for dropping by again. It's great to keep up to date with what NET Ministries is doing. And if people want to find out more about NET, where would they go?
You can go to our website, www.netusa.org.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Mark.
Kevin, thanks for having me.